Hey guys, I'm with Sbu over here and want to talk about a very serious issue that's affecting society, especially young people all around the world, and that issue is depression. We want to speak about it because we realize that if we're not speaking about it, it's affecting more and more people, and not enough people are being helped at the rate we'd want them to be helped. But we want to speak about it in light of the Christian environment. As a Christian, how do you then deal with this issue of depression? Or how do you deal when you do find yourself being depressed, or you know a friend who's depressed? And I just want Sbu over here to share some wisdom as to how to go about it, and some suggestions, and also just some insights and help in getting everybody to understand who's dealing with this issue, how they can go about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mpho. This topic of depression is very close to my heart. Mainly because I lost my father in 2006, and we believe that he actually underwent that. So it's a very important topic for us to speak about, particularly in the space of Christianity, where some people are seen to be strong, and so it becomes difficult for them to open up about certain things. Mainly in the church, because we see a lot of situations where we hear that pastors have committed suicide, and we hear people in really high places be going through this. So it's a very important topic for us to speak about. I think for me, the most important thing about depression is having that space where you can open up, that space where you can pour your heart, that space where you can speak without being scared of being judged or anything like that. Because I believe that when a person is depressed, they really are going through so much, and they feel that whatever they're going through is too much for them to bear. And it's very important for people to understand that that's life. We're bound to go through stuff, but everything comes to an end at the end of the day. So it becomes important for you to have that space. I always say to my friends that it's important that we become accountable for each other, because we go through so much, and so you need that. So whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse or a relative, but have that person that you are able to open up to. In a Christian space, I also would like to challenge particularly all the pastors and the leadership of the church to maybe open this topic up a bit, because I think that's where most of us are failing. When we're always telling people to pray about stuff, they don't necessarily get a space where they can open up. So even if it means starting certain groups in the church where people can come and speak about certain things that they go through, I think that will be very, very helpful. But on a personal level, I'm a very prayerful person, and I always speak to God about everything that I go through. And something amazing happens when I do that. I always feel like once I say it, once I speak it, God has it in control. So I feel like not everything now depends on me. There's a greater power that is helping. And I think that's what spirituality is all about. That's what Christianity is all about, trusting that God knows and sees whatever we're going through, and He will help us, to eventually get to a space where we feel that that burden has been lifted up off your shoulders. So I would really urge any person that is going through depression to seek those avenues. Some people always complain that sometimes certain things that they go through, they can't necessarily speak to the people that are around them at the time, depending of course on whatever they're going through. But I think our government is also doing their bit as well to actually assist with this. So please go on the internet and find out the numbers that you can call so that you can be assisted with this. But more than anything, please guys, let's continue to pray. Let's continue to pray for one another. Let's continue to trust that God will see us through whatever situation that we're going through. My mom normally says that there's no person who was born to be sad throughout their life. So at some point there'll be a turnaround for your life, and I'm really trusting God, not just for myself, but for everybody that is going through anything. But more than anything, please remember that God is on your side at all times, and He will continue to be on your side. I know that whatever you're going through might seem difficult and that it won't change anytime soon, but I trust that God will do amazing things in your life.
What an encouraging word. God will do amazing things in your life, and ensure that you reach out to somebody and speak to them. Ensure that you reach out to your pastor, as Sbu has advised. Ensure that you're fellowshipping with the right people, and also ensure that you're praying, as it's very, very important. But the message we'd like to get through to you is that you will beat this thing. This thing did not come to destroy you. You will beat it. You will become better. You will become happier, and things will look brighter. And your future does already look brighter.